G'day folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We are still in this monastery, trying to make our way through it to try and get to the Crèche. I feel like we are not really getting closer, but in fact, getting a little bit lost in the, I guess this dungeon, this labyrinth. But we have also just discovered a new race, I suppose, these kobolds. They can actually speak, and they are, I guess, considered to be humanoid. And they've got different classes and stuff like that. So very interesting enemy. We had a bit of a fight, obviously. That went relatively well. I'm gonna do a short rest, because why not? Get our health to full once more. And yeah, hopefully we can sort of figure out the way forward. Not before... Seriously, something's going on here. Not before trying to... What? Is there something invisible here, maybe? We'll check it out in a second, guys. I keep getting interrupted here, but we did come across a puzzle, something to do with ceremonial weapons, so we're going to try and see if we can complete that. But yeah, obviously we've got to try and loot this place first. Let's just see what we can grab. I don't know if kobolds actually have stuff on them. They do. Okay. Of course they've got plenty of alcohol. I might try to just loot all of the kobolds first before... Oh! This guy has the ceremonial mace. I did not see a mace, so this is the missing one that we were trying to figure out. So now we just need to find the ceremonial hammer, I suppose. What is this? Kobold journal. A collection of drawings, some cruder than others. Most of them feature kobolds in varying degrees of nakedness, some performing sexual acts on themselves and some on each other. The final pages, however, feature more varied subjects, a soaring red dragon, Githyanki of various ages, and surprisingly detailed depictions of wine bottles. Yeah, I guess they really like getting drunk, maybe. That's my take out of that. Anywho, let's take all of this, and obviously we need to bring the ceremonial mace back up to the, I don't know what you call that room, but wherever it needs to go. Yeah, I was not expecting to get the mace down here, but I'm happy that we did. I suppose maybe we got the mace from... Was that the leader of the bunch? No, it's just a looter. The leader was sort of here, right? The kobold inventor. Well, I assume it's the leader. It had more HP than the rest. Yeah, these suspicious barrels, though, we're going to try and... Oh, I suppose maybe we can only try to break them open, really. Don't really have much of a choice. But I will quick save before we do that, because I don't want to kill whatever's inside. Yeah, these kobold inventors, we do need to look out for them, because they do lob those fire... flasks. What are they called again? Alchemist's fire. So yeah, let's try and bust this one open and see what happens. Quick save. Right. Oh, okay. These guys are just inside it. Okay, was not expecting that. Well... Piercing strike? May as well. We don't really get to use piercing strike very often. And Astarion should be able to finish him off. We do not want to set this place aflame, though. So, yeah, I suppose I should just get in a little close.
Mutilate them.
Alright, very good. I suppose all of them will contain some enemies. And perhaps maybe it's better to have blue positioned in a spot where we can just shoot them down.
Well, hello.
Do I want to bring some of these guys up? It might not be a bad idea to do that, because you never know what might be contained in one of these things. Perhaps maybe there's a tougher enemy. Yeah, I totally thought that our battle was over. Right, Astarion?
At last.
Yeah, Astarion's still going first. Let's...
I'm ready.
Oh, actually, no, he has already taken his action as a result of that. Damn.
I won't give in.
Alright, well... hopefully we can do enough damage. Extra attack. I mean... this jolt shooter is kind of brutal.
Close.
And I'm really happy that we got it, actually. So I think this one is the one that we want to attack, right?
I'm done.
Would this explode if I cast, like, some fire on it? And will it burn absolutely everything else? I don't know. Maybe it's not wise. Yeah, there's alcohol everywhere. And we definitely don't want to accidentally light the campfire.
Subtle steps. What do I have to lose?
I kind of feel sorry for these kobolds now. They don't stand a chance. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we still have one in here.
What a day.
Let's go then.
Tread lightly.
And blue, you can get ready to finish it off. Nice, and we are fully charged now, or I don't know if we're fully charged, but at least we are charged for the next battle that we get into. Right, so there's the next room here. I don't really know what to expect. Maybe it's a good idea to send Quoth in to scout. I guess we can't go through here. Too much rubble. Alright, well, let's bring everyone down this way. Am I going to run into something that's going to set everything alight? That I am concerned about, somewhat.
No one back back home will ever believe this.
So because I am a little bit concerned, maybe it's better if we park everyone up this way. And we'll break everyone off, and we'll just use blue to open the door first. Okay, there's a water barrel, so that's promising if we need to douse anything out. Let's get Quoth in there. Seems pretty clear, though I'm not sure about a way through though. Oh, maybe... Ah, okay. This leads back this way. I don't suppose I could have maybe jumped up this way. I reckon I could have. Alright. We're gonna have to find another way around, and I'm thinking Featherfall is probably going to be the solution. Let's bring...
What to do?
I suppose Blue can just do all of the looting by himself. Not really much looting to be had though, apparently. Ooh, I only just realized that this is also a pathway. We'll have a look at what's on top. Yeah, okay. This comes back around. That's good to know, actually. Because I kind of need to work my way back here anyway. And that's kind of a shortcut. So...
No time to rest.
Let's bring everyone together.
Never wanted the easy path.
Lupus doing what he does best.
Let's get going. One day I'll catch a break.
Okay, we shall wait for everyone. Ooh, Shadowheart. Where? Okay, she's stuck, I guess.
Got to press on.
Just, trying to get Shadowheart back with the group.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I've got a long road ahead.
Okay, so back
Moving
this way, and since we're passing through, we may as well place the mace down. And yeah, it should be this guy.
Here we go.
Dawnmaster Stockhold.
Stockhold. Whoop. Is there a way through here? Oh, hang on. Yes, this is the place that we did go through before. Yep. Let's drop that. And let's chuck it over there. Very nice. Alright, one more to go. So hopefully we'll find it soon. So I was thinking maybe this is the way forward. Down this way.
Is that blood?
So, Astarion, you can give us Featherfall. We can all jump down now.
Not as bad as it could have.
Let's go, folks. Right, I think that's everyone.
Keep your distance, darling.
I get the feeling that these skeletons are going to wake up for whatever reason. Now, Featherfall is so useful. I'm so happy that I have that.
Don't linger.
Oh, and before I bloody forget, but I was thinking maybe I should give Astarion that bow, but come to think of it, I may not actually have the bow on me. The one that Blue was using for quite a while. It might actually be back at camp, which is unfortunate.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, let's check it out. There's whatever's going on in here. Oh, okay. Yep, this is just another way. Yeah, I think we went up that way, right? So, come to think of it, I could have explored down here and gotten down to the bottom without the need for Featherfall. Let's try and break this down.
Blades always sharp.
Never a dull moment.
Can we not attack it? I suppose maybe we just need to burn it. Do we have anything to burn it with? I'm just looking for explosive barrels. Maybe should have picked up one of the wine barrels, to be honest.
These boots have seen everything.
Just looking around to see if we can find any. I don't really see anything that I can use, so... I think what I'll do is I'll just throw one of my alchemist's fire. That should destroy it. I assume that's what it takes. Oh, actually, instead of that, I could have used maybe Firebolt. Yeah, I should have thought about that. Yeah.
Right. What now?
Bit of a waste, but that's okay.
And move.
Will we ever find anything in these vases? Probably not. You never know, though. Inventory of offerings. An inventory of the food and offerings brought to the monastery and their redistribution to alms seekers. Extracts, the rule of 3. We have read that, I think, so let's not worry about it.
More for me.
Okay, well that was not really worthwhile, was it? Is there anything back this way? Not that I can see. So, using Quoth, I might just try to scout a little bit of this larger hall area. A lot of skellies everywhere. There is a lever, presumably to open the door. More treasures to be had behind gates. Logs of visitors. Holy blood of Lathander. I don't see any enemies.
Let's move. Very well.
Could the place be booby-trapped, though? Don't know. Should I pull the lever?
Don't give me trouble now.
Man, that's rough. We'll use thieves' tools, obviously. Alright, what do we have here? Potion of Mind Reading. And His Holy Blood, Volume 2, Paladin Vaseed. This missile charts an expedition to find a lost relic called the Blood of Lathander. While mine eyes remain unscorched, we have made great progress in finding his lost blood. After many suns of searching, I pen this entry as our gaze lies upon a Sharon outpost, nestled among the valleys of the Kionthar. We know the Sharons hold the blood. They dropped a cargo trunk during transport one eve, and its lid slid open, or it slipped open. 'Twas only a moment, but my shining adherents, what a moment it was. The entire riverbank aflame with a soothing radiance, the same rosy light of a summer dawn. I could practically hear his morning song bouncing between the valley walls. We advance upon those heretic Nightbringers at the first light of dawn tomorrow, and shall leave naught but ashes in our wake. These monks don't seem as peaceful as I thought they were. I guess they all got taken out by the Githyanki when they came through. His Holy Blood Volume 1, Dawnmaster Dovir. Scroll of Gust of Wind, sure. And yeah, let's have a read. Oh, no, I didn't mean to pick that up, but let's read it. This missal describing a holy artifact of Lathander is penned in a particularly fevered hand. His radiance has faded from our unworthy gazes. O ye lightless wretches, we have failed the Morning Lord, and I record that failing in the pages of this tome. To think he once stood on our imperfect world among us imperfect mortals, and felled the villain Samaster with his holy brilliance. He bled for us, brethren, and we were tasked with locking our gazes eternally upon his blood. We let those gazes falter, and the blood was taken, wrenched from our sight. It is a test, one that this chapel is duty-bound to undertake. I pass the keeping of this record along to Paladin Vasaid, chosen in light to find the relic. Paladin, when you look upon the blood, I pray Lathander honors your deeds by burning out your eyes. Jeez. There's a lot of, like, talk of burning and radiance and ashes and all that sort of stuff. Log of visitors. Let's have a read of that. A list of names documenting all visitors who came to Rosimorn Monastery on pilgrimage year by year, ending on the year the monastery fell. And then this plaque here. Holy blood.
Blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
Lathander and Samaster.
So they kept the blood of Lathander here. No wonder it was looted.
Find the blood of Lathander. Huh. I'm still curious about finding the Night Song as well, and I assume this is something that we can still do by going back to the entrance to the Underdark. So I'd be kind of keen to go back there. We'll see how we go. Account of the establishment of Crèche Ilek. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ooh. Oh, I've never seen anything like this before.
What's that?
This stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is drawn translation into the common tongue. It is an account of the takeover of Rosimorn Monastery by the Githyanki contingent. Many supplies found, local area good for hunting more. Gramishka infestation, but that will be no trouble, and indeed will be useful in deterring unwanted visitors. Rosimorn Monastery, it's called, but it seems these monks had plenty hidden away beneath the surface. Lots of valuable goods to be found underground. Can be traded off after best bits are shipped back. The treasure room will prove a fitting location for the establishment of a military intelligence office. Seems to already have good defenses. Should station Inquisitor Wawargas should station Inquisitor Wawargas, he'll be able to keep Therezin under his thumb. Mlarihal. Alright, let's uncover this chest. Good find. Was there anything back this way that we missed? Yeah, there's a few things. Inventory of takings. So this is another Githyanki, like, entry.
That's the Githyanki blade if ever I saw one.
Githyanki longsword. This stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a translation into the common tongue. It is an inventory of items taken by the Githyanki from the Lathendarian monks upon their initial takeover of the monastery, and the subsequent shipment of major valuables back to Narath, rather. Okay. Would there be any pathway out this way? I don't suppose I see anything. Oh, actually the Crèche is right here. There could be guards before we even enter the Crèche, so... Or actually no, the Crèche might just be back there, monastery basement. This is maybe a good place for us to go back to camp and do a long rest, guys, so... Why don't we do that? That way we can continue some storylines. I'm particularly interested in speaking to Lae'zel, so... And we should come back fully refreshed. So, Karlach has something to say. Curious about Halsin. See if Halsin says anything.
You wish to speak?
Seems like you feel responsible for this shadow curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
And I think that is the reason why we are going to go overland, because I think it would be good to see if we can try and find this source that he's talking about, and to see if we can, you know, get rid of it, silence it, whatever we need to do. And perhaps maybe there could be some connection to the Absolute as well. Will?
The Gift Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have our heads is nothing short of a miracle.
I reckon I will get Will to join us.
I'd love to join.
And I want to make a point of, you know, using some people that we don't normally use. So let's
make this happen.
Get him to replace Gale, and yeah, I do want to take Lae'zel with us as well. And I want to tuck Shadowheart back, in fact, because I don't think it's a good idea to have anyone with the artifact with them while we're exploring the Crèche. But yeah, let's keep having a chat with everyone.
How can I help?
I guess not a lot of things get discussed at the moment. Astarion?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I don't know if I want to continue with Astarion. I think maybe I could switch Astarion out with Karlach, and then Lae'zel can take Shadowheart's place.
My God! Quite the cozy setup you have here.
So we still have this interaction here, which will still sort of trigger the whole doing the operation thing, right?
It's...
Yeah, no.
You only have a matter of days.
Nope. We shall not do that. Karlach?
Hey, soldier, Well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed.
You're tough. That thing in your chest won't overpower you.
Tell that to the Inferno where my heart was, soldier. Actually, don't. I don't want to piss it off.
I should have maybe chosen the second option. That's fine.
Copper for your thoughts. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
Let's replace Astarion.
Excellent.
And let's do our chat with Shadowheart.
So that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies.
Again, I will come back to this. Not right now, though.
Did you want something?
Yeah, surprisingly, not a lot of people have anything to say. I guess maybe they've already given their 2 cents about the Githyanki patrol at this point. Lae'zel?
The Crèche must be nested in that temple. Our cure is close.
Yeah, it depends what the cure involves, right? Like, I'd be happy to see what it involves, but then I'm hoping I'll be able to, like, back out of it.
Make space, and my might is your good.
There we go. Okay, before we rest and stuff, though, might be a good idea for us to just quickly tidy up our inventory. We're still looking pretty good here. She's got a whole bunch of stuff for, you know, throwing. Faithbreaker... Hammerhaft. Yeah, I think Hammerhaft is better. Plus, it also gives the ability to do thunder damage when she sort of lands after a jump. So I do quite like that. We'll move all of that into the camp. That looks good. I guess this can go to camp as well. And... yeah, maybe she can keep that. Let me also equip Will with 1 scroll of Revivify, just in case. But yeah, we've got all this other stuff. Githyanki Longsword, 4 to 13 damage. I don't suppose that would be any good for Lae'zel. I don't think so. Probably good for selling, maybe. Nope, nope. Whoops. There we go. I didn't know you can just simply drag something outside of the inventory and then we would start like, preparing to throw it. Someone did mention that the fishing rod is not really used for anything aside from selling. So we'll try and sell it. Okay, we're looking decent. I think I probably have a lot of camp supplies and stuff to also let go of. We're still a little heavy, aren't we? Probably a lot of books and stuff that we don't need. And maybe a lot of, like, potions and a lot of arrows and stuff, but that's okay. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I do want to grab the bow that I was talking about, this one. So let's just quickly grab that, and we can send that to Astarion. Actually, no, Astarion's not in my party anymore. So you can chuck that on. My guess is we're probably about to run into a area where we can do some trading, so that'll be good. We might be able to sell off a whole bunch of stuff and check out what new armors and what new weapons might be available. I think we're ready for that long rest, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's do... I mean, we haven't really been consuming any of our wines and stuff. So maybe it's about time? Berries? Sure. There we go. Oh, look who turned up.
Hungry.
Are you injured?
No. Strong. Big.
You are strong.
Big. Friend.
When I see a creature as sweet as that, I hardly miss the gate at all.
No. Run.
It'll be back. Be on your guard, or risk getting a peck.
Okay. Perhaps maybe we should have fed it then. Maybe we need to teach it not to try and, you know, kill us or whatever. I probably need to keep some meats and stuff like that handy so we can feed it, and that'll be the way we can get it to maybe stay in the camp. Do we need to speak to everyone else again this morning? I don't really know.
Soldier?
Probably not. I think we've probably exhausted all of the dialogue options, so I think it's time for us to go. We still have everyone summoned, so that's good. Yeah, let's get back out there. And yeah, let's finally, bloody hell, let's check out this Crèche. Hopefully they have the last ceremonial weapon that we're looking for.
Seems simple enough.
Crèche Elec. Here's what I'm going to do before we jump into any dialogue. Let's take the ring off. And yeah, let's just sort everything by type there. Yeah, this will be kind of a tough gig, guys, because I'm not a big fan of how the Githyanki are very violent and they resort to violence, like, you know, pretty much first thing. The weak are weeded out, let's just say. But I'm hoping we can dialogue with them, but we have to be kind of tiptoey about it. Gonna be walking on eggshells.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly. Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise.
Why have you come?
I don't know. I don't know if we should let Lae'zel answer the question, and she's probably just going to say that she's been infected. When we say we have proof that they're invading, what proof is that? Is it the tadpoles? I suppose keeping it ambiguous might actually get us through. So, yeah, let's try and persuade for the moment. You Githyanki hate Illithid. I have proof that they're invading. We need your help. Yeah, let's do guidance. We need an 18 though. This is kind of rough. And this roll is rough. We'll do inspiration here. Why not? We've only got 2. Oh. Nice, okay.
We are aware, and it is dire. But of late we've been distracted. Perhaps the news you bring will change Inquisitor Wawargaz's mind. Seek the Inquisitor within. Step lightly, Istik. He's not known for his lenience.
Istik. I guess Istik means like outsider or something maybe, or... Alright, so plenty of dead people. Elika. Hang on. Wasn't that the tiefling that we saw at the bridge? She's dead now. Well, we can't really get to her, can we?
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor.
Maybe there's another way in, or maybe we can get to her later. Ooh, okay, there is a way around, apparently. So we're gonna want to try and sneak through to try and get back here. I don't know how we'll do that, but we'll have to keep that in mind. Let's have a chat with this Gish Farag again.
You may proceed.
Okay, well, unless she doesn't want to talk to us. A Githyanki report. This stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a I wonder if it always starts with this paragraph. Kobolds entering the area, pursuing dragon. Threat posed, minimal. Suggested course of action, ignore. Ardent Linan.
Stop meddling where you aren't wanted, Istik.
Friendly bunch.
You may proceed to the Crèche.
Just looking at their, like, HPs, like, roughly. Nothing that we can't handle, I don't think. We should be able to, you know, deal with them if we needed to, but... Is there anything worth taking up here?
I would be more concerned and excited.
Maybe not.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty?
Oh, you know what? I forgot to pull the lever to open the door from the main hall, but I guess we can do that later. What's going on here?
What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it? An Istik? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with you. That's your cry.
Quanirel, the Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors.
At ease. I'm just looking for your captain.
See? I told you. Nothing to worry about.
She's in her quarters. Through those doors. The Kithrak will welcome news from beyond the Crèche. Good news, at least.
I mean, these two seem like the most, like, sensible and calm Githyanki that we've ever met so far. Ooh, let's come this way.
So even the ferocious Lae'zel has a soft side.
A possessive side. What is a warrior without something precious to protect?
Why are these vases glowing? Interesting. Oh, okay. This is the room that we saw before. Are we allowed to go in here, I wonder? Suppose I should be quick saving quite a bit. I mean, the door is open. Let me just take a look here. Okay, this is a trader. There should be a kind of device capable of removing the parasite. We just need to find it. Okay. And then there's the the Inquisitor, or Inquisitor rather. Bloody hell. We gotta speak to the Inquisitor. Perhaps maybe the device is with the Inquisitor anyway, but...
Another Istik. You're lucky we didn't catch you outside, or you'd be in with the captain right now.
In with the captain?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Ugh, blood, rust, scar. Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
There must be something worthwhile on this plane, or your kind wouldn't be here.
Most metals here fold like istics, much like istics themselves. But if you're so keen to extol their virtues, you can pay accordingly.
A very unlikable bunch, are they? At least so far. Maybe Lae'zel is going to be turning around. Maybe. Ooh, what the? Knife of the Undermountain King. Organ Rearranger. Reduce the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking by 1. This effect can stack. When you roll 2 damage or less, re-roll the dice, taking the highest result. Shadowblade. You have advantage on attack rolls against lightly or heavily obscured targets when using this blade. What? 960 gold. I was expecting this to cost way more. I mean, we are getting a bit of a discount, minus 25%, so... Larethian's Wrath. Much better than what we currently have. And Will is so far only using a normal rapier. Might be a good idea for him to get a better weapon. Vital Conduit Boots. Cast a spell that requires concentration. They gain 8 temporary hit points. Could be good for Gale. Daredevil Gloves. Doomlobber, the wearer, gains a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. Daredevil Proximity. Your ranged spell attacks are made as melee spell attacks when you are adjacent to a hostile creature. This effect can be toggled off. What? I don't really get that. Your ranged spell attacks are made as melee spell attacks when you are adjacent to hostile creatures. So you're converting some of your spells into melee spells? I'm not really understanding that. Gloves of Dexterity. Set the wearer's dexterity score to 18. The enchantment has no effect if their dexterity score is higher without it. Attack +1. So if you needed straight up better dex, this would be good for you. Yeah, maybe. Honeyed ham. Yum yum.
Well.
Yeah, we're only comparing stuff that Blue has though, right? Like that's the difficulty here. Very interesting things. Maybe we can think about making a purchase here. The knife, which doesn't cost too much, and the sword here. It is a finesse one as well, so might not be a bad thing for Will. And these gloves look pretty good as well. But if we're going to barter, I would say that we need to get Will to do it. Invisible weapon. This weapon is invisible while equipped. It loses its propriety for 2 rounds on a missed attack roll. What? But what does that like do for us though? Can't be disarmed. It has advantage on attack rolls. Scores a critical when rolling a 19. Okay, right. So all round a really, really good thing to have. What's this? Potion of superior healing. Interesting. First time for us to see that. Supreme healing. Okay, well there you go. I'm sure we'll find our own at some point, but let's look around.
Any word on the side?
I don't think it will get upset at us for looking around and just simply walking in different places, but I don't know about the room downstairs though, because it almost seems like a prison that they're using, or a makeshift prison. So I don't know how kind they will be to us if we went in there. The Broom and Bucket. A collection of anecdotes about kobolds in Baldur's Gate. It seems a tribe of industrious little scaly creatures were employed by the city to take care of sanitation. In essence, they were sewer workers, drain wardens, and waste disposers. However, in recent times, the city has been perplexed and thoroughly nose-wrinkled by the seeming departure of the kobolds. When asked about their disappearance, one citizen said, "Yeah, right. Hope they turn up. Meanwhile, or meantime, who's gonna broom up my piss and bucket my shit?" Okay, maybe that's why they left in the first place. Maybe the kobolds just want to be treated equally. On psionic manipulations and countermeasures. A thorough account of how best to protect your mind from illithid manipulation and subsequent domination. When dealing with mind flayers, remember that it is in their nature to assess the utility, strengths, and weaknesses of those around them, and to manipulate in order to get what they want. The best countermeasure you can take against the mind flayer is simply to avoid it. Any attempts to outsmart it will fail. If that is not an option, then there are 3 things to remember that may just save your mind. 1. Pay attention to its actions, not its words. Where mind flayers are concerned, it is true that actions speak louder than words, especially words that are tailor-spoken to fit a mind flayer's manipulative agenda. 2. Strengthen your relationship with others. The greatest thing you can do to offset a mind flayer's designs upon you is to have allies, strong allies. Trust in those you know you can trust and build your relationships with them. They are the ones who will have your back when you most need it. 3. Even mind flayers have wants and desires. The only circumstances in which a relationship with a mind flayer may be beneficial to you is if you both want exactly the same thing. In the unlikely case that is true, bear in mind that once you have outlived your purpose to a mind flayer, it will have no use for you. Alright, so that was a very interesting read. Let's climb back down, and I'm just gonna get Blue to sort of sneak around a little bit in here. And it's not that I want to steal anything, I just want to have a read of this book. That's really the only thing that I want. I mean, that's tempting, isn't it? Okay. We have patrols everywhere.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Out of sight, out of mind. Light on my feet.
A handwritten tome documenting various tried and tested ways to track mind flayers and the results of each endeavor. Okay, that was not really as exciting as I hoped, but anyway. Okay, nothing to see here, nothing suspicious whatsoever. Can we come up this way? Let's take a look around.
Which one? The Six Arm of Tunaran? Voidseekers? Myth and Gith?
No. It was some war story.
Used to love those. The ones about Kithrak and Voss were my favorite. I see they're letting even Istik mercenaries in these days.
I wouldn't really call myself a mercenary, but something up this way. Is that where we need to go? Oh no, that's the pathway out, I think.
That's right, Gareth. You're next on the list. That's why you're here. Leave me alone. The watch must remain undisturbed.
I wonder if Githyanki gear is better than, like, standard gear. So far, what we've been able to see, it doesn't seem that way. But they like to claim that they've got superior warriors, maybe, and superior weapons.
The Yankee are distracted enough. They don't need your interference.
I guess this is where we need to go to find the Inquisitor.
You take it. I'd already disarmed her. This is only a taste of
Okay, why is he getting kicked around? Oak door here. Seems to be standing guard. I don't know if that's the case or not, but... Decorated barrel. Ooh. Thank you very much.
An Istik allowed to soil our halls. Chick.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight, Chitrai. We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
Oh, okay. What the hell is that? Ooh, alright. This area is bigger than it seems. Is there even anything worthwhile in here? Something to sell, I suppose. Captain's quarters. Map of the shadow-cursed lands. Let's take a look at that. This map is an act of improvised cartography. It highlights the areas of these shadow-cursed lands explored by Githyanki's scouts. Indefinitely, their forces are getting closer and closer to Moonrise Towers, or sorry, evidently.
A map of the Sword Coast. My people have scouted well beyond the temple.
I suppose we could maybe join them in attacking Moonrise Towers. Because that is kind of our objectives. And oh my god. No. Oh. Kithrak. Okay, so we're not going to be able to speak to the Inquisitor, I don't think.
I'm not here. Speak to the captain. Let's see how well she handles this.
Ardent Nuril. Maybe she's here to watch over the Kithrak. So I don't know what the hierarchy is. Inquisitor is obviously maybe a little bit higher, but then the Kithraks seem to report to them. We have met, well, a couple of Kithraks now, right? So this is Kithrak Therazin, but then there's Kithrak Boss, was it? The one on the dragon? It seems like I can just simply operate that. No one seems to
open up,
potentially bat an eye. Be aware, cultists must be captured on sight. Interrogations, swift but effective. Search for the artifact. Thorough priority 1. Thorough priority 1. Let's have a chat. Let's see what she says. I actually should speak with animals, shouldn't I? Guys.
Won't say a dwarf, armor and all. Took me a whole 10 days to pass him.
What's up for discussion?
Maybe let's have a chat with the Kithrak first.
An Istik in my crèche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
The Istik is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything.
Okay. There is a Mind Flayer invasion in progress. Why is that not your priority?
You are well informed. My crèche discovered the same. We know infected flock to Moonrise Towers. I reported the gathering masses back to Tunarath. In response, they sent an Inquisitor. Instead of ordering an assault, we were told to join in this mad hunt for an ancient relic. Meanwhile, illithid sickness spreads right in front of us.
What is so important about this weapon?
I do not know. This hunt is the Inquisitor's folly, not mine.
I wonder if the Inquisitor is working with Kithrak Voss. What does this weapon look like?
It is small, angular, metal, adorned with Tirsu script, stolen by true soul heretics.
You realize she seeks the artifact you carry.
What was that look? You know something. Do you have it?
I don't know anything about it. Nothing at all. Oh! Oh. Yes. This is our last inspiration, though. Please. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Then stop wasting my time, Istik! You are one of the mercenaries we engaged, are you not?
Of course, I'll be back on the search immediately.
I have business to attend to. Return with the weapon, or do not return at all.
Yeah, okay, that could have gone really badly. I do kind of want to return to the trader, so I didn't want to have to kill absolutely everyone.
If she keeps making me eat armor, I'm going on a hunger strike.
Guys, they can take the armor off for you. You do realize that. Anything interesting here? Can we loot these guys? We can. Ah, poor gnomes. I mean, they are cultists, but still. Okay, I think this is maybe a good place for a break, guys. I'm probably going to spend a little bit of time thinking about whether or not I want to make some expensive purchases once more. We do have a bit of gold on us, plus we've got a whole bunch of stuff that we can also sell. So, yeah, I'm sure it's not going to be too costly. Interested in this barrier, interested in also taking a look at the other room with the person who's getting kicked around here. So we'll definitely check in on all of that when we come back. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Not a lot of combat or anything like that, was there? Maybe just a few of those kobolds at the very beginning. Anyway, chuck us a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, stay true. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.